Boy, does it feel good to say that we're now in football season. Week 0 of high school football is in the books. We'll have Salt Bowl highlights tomorrow night on Final Score. But first, let's look back at a notable score from Friday night. The defending 6A state champs Pulaski Academy kicked off their season at Robinson and started their chase for a state title five-peat. Anthony Lucas begins his third season as the Bruins head coach, and it got off to a fast start. Despite missing their starting quarterback Brandon Cobb and moving defensive back Patton Wicker behind center last week, John Mark Charrette's 2 first-quarter touchdown catches let the Bruins jump ahead early. PA wouldn't look back from there, going on to beat the 5A state semifinalist Senators 37-13. We got Anthony Lucas here to help break down the game. Coach, congrats on the win. Now tell us what you saw out of your team last night.
Well, I was very excited for and of our football team last night. Patton Wicker did something that he always talked about doing every year. Coach, you can let me play quarterback. You can let me play quarterback. And he went in and played exceptionally well. Patton did the same thing for me when I was head coach in junior high when he was a 9th grader. And, man, it was unbelievable just to have him to go out there. And watching him in practice this past week it was awesome. Patton knows the offense, and there are a couple of things that we've added over the years, and he understands. He's a very smart kid, and I'm just proud of him. And I'm proud of our football team. I'm proud of our defense, too. After last week against Bryant, we tackled better. And that was one of the things we wanted to focus on this past week defensively. Now, there's still a lot of things we got to work on, but overall, it always feels good to get that first win.
And it was a statement win from your Bruins. And we saw something very interesting last night, Anthony. In a season opener, expect the unexpected, right? And last night at Robinson, that included the lights going out. This was not something you see every Friday night. With PA up 22-0 a few minutes before halftime, the stadium lights on the Bruins sideline went out, stopping the game for about 20 minutes or so. The teams would use that break in action as a makeshift halftime, starting the game back up when it stopped, and when the clock hit halftime, starting the third quarter after a short trip to the sideline. So, Coach, how'd that change the complexion of a season opener for you guys?
Well, we were on a roll. I'll tell you, before the lights went out, we were up 22, I think it was 22-0. And the lights go out on our side, and I'm like, oh, this is kind of strange here, But, hey, that's technology. It's been hot all week, and you have no idea what caused that. But it kind of knocked us off pace a little bit there because we did come back out after that long delay. A little bit flat, I thought, but we end up, getting back on track there. We started that second half and we kicked that onside kick, and they took it back to the house. Boy, that kind of shook us up a little bit. It shook me up because the kick was so good. And I'm like, God, let's go get it. But that happens, and we were able to hold on and get it done. Big ups to Robinson, Coach Skoll and his crew. Yeah, they got some athletes over there, boy. But we found a way to get it done. We're 1-0, and we're going to we enjoyed this one, and now it's time to get ready for MRA next week.
Unfazed by the lights going out, you just powered right through it. Congratulations to you guys. Okay, next up for PA, they'll host Madison Ridgeland Academy out of Mississippi on Friday night. But it's a big week ahead at War Memorial. Tonight was the Salt Bowl, and next Saturday, the Arkansas Razorbacks open their season against Western Carolina. So, Anthony, as a former Hog, how special is it as a Razorback to play in Arkansas's capital city?
Nick, I love that place. I've had a lot of pretty good memories in War Memorial. It's the setup. I mean, man, every time, whenever I'm, get a chance to go to that stadium, I always go to the spot where I caught my first touchdown in War Memorial. The fans here, I mean, they're different. Fayetteville has gotten a lot better, but there's something about that atmosphere, having that bowl type feel, and you almost can just reach out and grab the fans. And, man, they're loud. Boy, they know. That's Central Arkansas people that come here from the South as well, the South Arkansas families that normally don't get a chance to go to Fayetteville, to travel to Fayetteville for games. They come here and they pack the house, and man, it's just a great atmosphere. And I promise you, that bus ride from the hotel down Markham to get to War Memorial Stadium is electrifying. Those people tailgating from wherever direction we come from. You know, we used to come from the Embassy Suites. And man, I tell you, driving from there to get to War Memorial down Markham, man, what a phenomenal feeling. It just gets you very excited. I love playing in Little Rock.
Yeah, all the fans are excited too. It should be a very special Saturday in Little Rock. Anthony, we appreciate your time, man.
Man, thank you all so much. God bless you. Go Bruins, go Hogs.
Big win from those Bruins. Can't wait to see the Hogs in Little Rock. Okay, tomorrow night on Final Score, we'll look back at other games from Friday night. Plus, we'll have a look at Bryant taking on Benton in the Salt Bowl. But for now, stay right here.